And we are on. What up, guys? I'm Scully the Goblin, and happy N7 Day to everybody, first of all. So, if you clicked on the video, that means you read the title. These are several things I want to see in Mass Effect 5. Or 4 if you don't count Andromeda like me. The way I see it, Andromeda is its own game. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about Mass Effect 5, what I want to see in it, and, well, features and other stuff I want to see. So, to start off, I do want to see Mass Effect 5 take place in the Milky Way galaxy. I believe that's where all the other free games took place, and the main reason why I want to see it take place there is because, well, one, I grew up on the trilogy throughout the last bit of elementary school and high school, I guess. I played Mass Effect 3, I believe, when I was in grade 9. It's been a while since I played it. I remember playing Andromeda in grade 11, and or was it 12? I can never remember these things, but anyways, back to Mass Effect 5. So the reason why I wanted to see it take place there is, well, I already said why, but I think the Milky Way galaxy still has a lot to offer. Plus, in Andromeda's case, if you base the game years after Mass Effect 3 and that happened, because Mass Effect Andromeda basically takes place after well, way after Mass Effect 3, and I believe it's after the fall of the Reapers. Anyways, I wanted to talk about races I wanted to see and other stuff, so let's just get on to the other stuff. I do want to see the Citadel back, but something tells me the Citadel will be probably outside of Earth, because last time we saw it, it was I believe just above Earth, and it looked demolished, at least in one of the endings I had. At most of the endings I end up either destroying the Reapers, or shit, I forgot what that third option was called. I haven't played it in a long time. But yeah, I wanted to talk about other stuff as well, but I keep saying I want to talk about other stuff, but shit, I'm sorry about this. I did this with a Cyberpunk video a while back, but I'm trying not to fuck it up this time. I'm talking about one of my favorite games here. So, let's just move on to a big thing I want to see in Mass Effect 5. I want to see the ability to actually play as other races in the game. Like Turians, Quarians, Krogans, that sort of shit. Just gotta take this guy down real quick. Oh fuck, I forgot there was turrets there.
Received. Let's keep this by the book, over.
Anyways. So, the reason why I want to see, the ability to be, other characters, because in Mass Effect 1, you basically are creating your Shepard, or it's your character, but you're choosing the backstory. My backstory for Mass Effect 1 is, well, I was a nomad, and I believe I, made it so I saved, an entire team on, shit, I don't even remember a lot of the stuff. I have to play the game again. But, yeah, so I do want to see mechanics where you basically pick your backstory. However, I want to see the ability of, your backstory playing out. You actually, decide, what happens in your backstory. Let's say you picked, a Krogan pirate, and you, were either a male or female. You picked, what you did. Heck, you could even be the damn captain. Way I see it, if you actually, have a game like that, where you basically live out your backstory before up to the main event, I'm very certain that would actually make a lot of fans happy. Me personally, when I actually, played Mass Effect 1, I was actually hoping that I could play out, a bit of the backstory, but sadly, that didn't happen. However, I imagine if, let's say, like, you are, I guess, shit, what was that one race called? Had four eyes? I can't remember. Shit. Sorry about that. Okay, let's just say you're like a Solarian doctor, or who ended up like going rogue, basically trying to make a rogue AI or that. And you basically end up like escaping the new reformed citadel. You end up causing a bit of havoc, and it would like take place where shit, I am not good at explaining this shit. I'm just gonna say the shit that I want to see and other stuff that I can actually explain. I want to see like characters you can make your own backstory. I want to see you live out those backstories. I want to see like your own like choices. Heck, if you wanted to run a pirate gang in like this game, I want to see that. Basically, I want to see it as a role-playing game, like a Mass Effect role-playing game, like taking part way after the trilogy, way after Andromeda. But I would like to see like references to the original games. And sorry about any background noise you guys might be hearing. But yeah, let's get back to this. I do want to see like other like abilities. I want to see like new classes. Like, you have different classes in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And you also have those like combined classes, I think, in Andromeda. I haven't played the games for a while. But I do want to see some mechanics from Andromeda and the other free games in Mass Effect. One, I want to see those jetpacks from Andromeda. I did like using the jetpacks. That was actually pretty much the only thing I liked besides the... What was that other thing? It was... Oh, now I remember. The romance options. That actually brings me on to another thing. I want to see more romance options for characters, but here's the thing. I want it to be changed a bit, or left the same. Basically, I want to see more romance options, and I want to see some one-night stands, I guess, or full-blown relationships that you can actually start. However, I would like to actually see it in depth. Like, you could actually take a person out on a date, like you save their life, for heck, you basically, like, chat them up in a bar, that sort of thing. Which actually... it would bring me to another thing. I want to see like bars in that in-game, and I want to see like the character drinking at them. In Mass Effect 2, you could get drunk at like different bars. Oh, there's another one of my characters, shit. And also, oh, I believe you can get... No, I don't think you can get drunk in Mass Effect. No, wait, you can get drunk in Mass Effect 3. Basically, I want to see bars and other stuff. I do want to see like random encounters in this type of game. I do want to like be able to fly a ship anywhere. Me personally, if they did make a game like this, I would probably be a Quarian Rockstar or a Quarian Pirate. Which brings me to another thing. I want to like see a feature where you could pick like 3 parts of your backstory. Like if you picked like let's say you picked a musician, and you picked that you were famous, but you had to like pick another thing where you could pick like you're in a band, or the band fell apart and you're basically looking for new work, or you like are retired. And I think those types of choices would affect the story and the characters. Like if you're famous, basically characters would recognize you. Or, hell, even pirates might try to kidnap you, or people might even try to get your autograph, or that sort of shit. Or if you're like a pirate and you have like a bounty on you, basically bounty hunters would be trying to catch you, or other pirates might be trying to kill you to take over your crew, or, hell, some of them might even try to get you to work for them. And I do want to see driving mechanics, like for the Mako and... I forgot what the other thing was called, but I do want to be able to see those types of vehicles in Mass Effect 5, or 4, depending on what they name it. They have those types of... Yeah. Anyways, I do also want to see new guns and old guns in the game. So I want to see like the classic gun that you usually see people using, and I do want to see guns that like look like they're made by the other races. Which also brings me to another thing. I want to like see like the ability to pick your own type of ship. In the trilogy, you're stuck with the Normandy. In the Andromeda system, you're stuck with, I don't even remember because, well, I don't even bother remembering most of the stuff. I remember some of the characters' names, but that's about it. But I would like to see the ability to pick and basically design your own ship. Like, change the colors, change what it looks like on the inside, change the colors on the inside, basically customizing what your ship or room looks like. Same with character armor in that. I would like to see like customizable armor, kind of like in Andromeda, but with a bit of a twist to it. Like, make it so like there's different types of armor, make it so you can combine armor to get like unique armor. Same with weapons. Basically a crafting system, I guess. But not a shitty one. And sorry if you guys like Andromeda, or if I'm fucking up some of the Mass Effect stuff. I haven't played it in a long time. I was planning on watching somebody play it today, but I got busy, hence the reason I haven't been making my Watch Dogs Legion Let's Play, which I am still doing. And don't know if I'll make a video of that later on today, but back to Mass Effect. I would also like to see like a deep character customization. Like being able to customize the face, being able to customize like their shape, size, that sort of thing. But I would also like to hear like different voice actors, which would be kind of difficult, I guess, but you could probably use like a mic to adjust the people's voices, because you could probably just hire like, say, 2 male voice actors, 2 female voice actors. They could do different voices for different characters of the different like races you can play as, and basically do it in different tones or that. Like, I would also like to see like the ability to pick like your character's personality. I would like to see you be able to pick like 3 traits of a personality. Like, say you're flirty, funny, but psychotic, or even just funny, smart, and awkward. Like, you're basically awkward in certain situations. Me personally, I'd just pick funny, flirty, and probably... shit, what was that other one called? Sarcastic. Probably pick a lot of those, actually. But yeah, I would like to see the ability to pick like personality traits for your character, or I'd like to see you adjust the shape and size. I'd like to see you customize like their clothing, armor, that sort of thing. Like, I'd probably go with a punk rock look for my first character in the game. Oh, I would also like to see like deep backstories. Like, if you do pick a backstory, it would have to like be a deep backstory. Basically, if you pick this path, you basically, let's say you pick the path of a pirate, you basically pick how you went down on it. Basically, you grew up in a bad home, or your parents died, and like a uncle or like a random stranger took you in, and they start making you like steal stuff, that sort of shit. Or like if you're like a musician, you can make it so like your parents are alive or your parents died, and you basically make songs basically remembering them, including like loved ones. Or basically you can make it so you're like a nomad, like you grew up in space, and you basically I'm saying like a classic Quarian like type of thing there for a moment. But there is like another thing I want to see in like Mass Effect 5 or 4, depending on what it's called. And that is Quarians. Now, the big reason I did not like Mass Effect Andromeda was because, one, I was hoping they would have a DLC that introduced Quarians, because it felt like it got hinted there at the end of the game. And I thought the DLC would have been able to redeem the game if they brought Quarians in and probably fix the way that everybody talks, because they're all like, well, they're just too sarcastic and too much jokes in those characters. However, there's some people who actually like that type of stuff. Me, I like making a joke once in a while, or usually constantly if I get in a laughing like state, but otherwise, I would also like to see the ability to have, like, well, I guess the ability to create your own weapons, basically. Like, I'm not saying, like, create, like, newer weapons. I'm saying, like, create, like, well, actually, I am saying create new weapons. Basically, I'm saying combine, like, existing weapons with, like, other existing weapons to make new ones. And to make it so they're more powerful or they're a bit weaker. That sort of thing. And I'm sorry if my voice is grainy or the mic is cutting in and out. I'm sorry about that. I'm not, like, doing a good job at explaining this stuff. But, yeah, this is just, like, stuff that I had on mind for a damn long time. I did, like, see, like, comments on people's channels who were basically talking about Mass Effect and that, saying that they would love to actually, like, see, like, a role-playing game. Some people even said they wanted to, like, be a Krogan, like, I think they said a chief? I can't remember, or the guy's, like, YouTube name. He was, like, in a live stream commenting that. But, yeah, I would like to see different backstories. I would like to see, like, different weapons, different armor, different, like, skins, different, like, types of faces of, like, the species and that. But, yeah, I would like to see the ability to play as, like, those different species. And also the ability to, like, customize a ship, customize, like, a home. That's another thing. I would like to see, like, the player be able to own, like, a home on the Citadel or on a planet. There's plenty of, like, planets in the original trilogy that, hell, I would have loved to have a home on. But, yeah. There's even, like, shit, I forgot what those robots were called in Mass Effect 2. The ones you first face off when you're escaping that Cerberus base, and when you meet Tali again. Which, by the way, is actually the person I romanced in Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 1, I had no idea you can romance anybody. I didn't watch anybody's videos on the game. When I played Mass Effect 2, I found out you could romance people. Ended up looking up a video and found out you could do that in Mass Effect 1. I was too lazy to bother to go back and, like, change that. But hey. Hey, it's always, like, fun finding out new stuff. Even though it's kind of embarrassing that you didn't even bother to look it up. But yeah, I would like to see, like, customizable homes. I would like to see, like, you being able to create your own backstory and it would affect the game. Heck, I would also like to see branching dialogue choices that could actually affect where the conversation goes and that. Kind of like in Cyberpunk. From what I could tell by the trailer, like, if you say one thing, it could probably piss somebody off. You say another thing, it could, like, calm them down. Not only that, I would actually like to see, like, certain stats that would affect the character's, like, personality traits if you, like, pick certain personality traits. Like, let's say you're calm in certain situations, like you're able to make calm decisions, and you also make jokes that kind of make people laugh and that sort of thing. Oh, and another thing I would like to see is the Paragon and Renegade choices again. But I wouldn't mind also seeing the impulse choices. Now you might be wondering, what do you mean impulse choices? That's what I call those choices in Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know if they're actually, like, called that. Just something I call them. But yeah, basically I would like to see all three of those in the game. And you might be wondering why. Well, the reason I like to see those types of choices because I think the impulse choices could affect how the character is in certain situations. Like, say that you're drinking, you're having fun, and you, like, get pissed off by this one person. You could ignore the impulse to punch him, and you basically end up talking to him. Or you punch him, and that gets you into a fight with his friends that are at the bar as well. Or let's say you're at a bar and you basically are flirting with this girl, you get the impulse to actually, you, like, kiss her because she's, like, giving you I don't know what the fucking word is. Basically trying to give you a hint to actually do that. And you actually do that. Or you ignore it. And as for Paragon and Renegade choices, that would happen during like choices that would be considered like bad or good, that sort of thing. Like say you are a bounty hunter and you end up like finding this pirate, and you find out that the pirate it wasn't actually like involved in like a murder of like this guy's son, who the guy basically hires you to kill the pirate and his family. But you end up finding out that his family is I'm not good at explaining. Basically, you have a choice to either fake the pirate's death by not killing him, basically letting him leave with his family, or kill him and his family. Or just kill him, basically. Oh, and another thing I would like to actually see in the game again is the council. Oh, like, I would like to actually see, like, the ability to play as, like, a Spectre, like, make it so, like, let's say you picked your race, you picked to be a Spectre, and you basically started solving, like, cases, you started, like, filing reports during, like, battles, or even, like, preventing, like, attacks on the Citadel, that sort of thing. And you could actually call the council again. I did like the calls in the first game. I loved hanging up on the council, I'm not gonna lie. Got a damn crank in my neck, sorry about that. I would also like to see like the ability to like be like a straight up soldier who could either like go AWOL or even just straight up be like somebody who, let's say, got in shit with like the Citadel Council. They basically put an arrest warrant out for you, you end up escaping, they end up putting out a bounty on you, that sort of thing, and you have to deal with like bounty hunters who are trying to either catch you dead or alive. Now here's another thing I would actually like to see in the game, but I think should come to the game later on, and that is multiplayer. Now Mass Effect 3 multiplayer I loved, including some other stuff. I didn't mind Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer. Well, that's not true. I minded a little bit, but still, I would actually like to see like an online multiplayer, but basically I would like to see like 3 different types of scenarios. One, you're basically part of like a army thing, you're trying to fight off pirates on like a, let's say, a settlement or a colony. Or in another one, you're basically pirates going against some other pirates. Or you're like a bounty hunter going against pirates. Basically, I'm saying make it so it's like random, like different situations. It says what team you're on, you're basically fighting, that sort of thing. Or make it so it's like Grand Theft Auto online, although with more role-playing aspects. Basically, I want to see this game like be almost like a cyberpunk-like game, or a pen and paper-like game. I know to like original fans, this stuff might actually piss them off, but I know there is some people out there who would actually like to see this type of stuff. Me personally, I would just probably play as like some of my favorite races in the game. Of course, I would also probably play it just to do Renegade choices again. I haven't done those in a long time. But yeah, those were several things I want to see in Mass Effect. But as for the story, I don't quite know what the story would be. Like, I could probably see like the story taking part like in the middle of the game. Like, let's say you did like a bunch of missions, that sort of thing, that involved like your backstory. Like if you're a pirate, it involves you like stealing from people. Let's say like there's this new shadow broker, who basically decided he wanted to grab power and that sort of thing. And he ends up like taking over like the Citadel and even a couple of planets. Or hell, a new alien race that has like a hostile empire that enslaves people. Oh, and you basically have the choice to either join them or stop them. Or something in between. Basically, I want to see a game that adds in these types of features, adds in like the classic Mass Effect story type situation, but with like a twist, like making it so like there's branching like story options. And I know to some people you're probably to like write in the comics section saying that sucked, or that's not a bad idea, or you need practice talking about this stuff, but otherwise you did mention some good points or that. I don't mind those types of comments at all. It doesn't like bug me or that. Heck, I even take people's advice sometimes. That guy was driving crazy. But yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe. It's free to unsubscribe and subscribe. And I got a question for everybody, or anybody who sees this. What was the most favorite thing you done or seen in Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and why the hell not, Andromeda? Leave a comment down below. And this is Scully the Goblin. This is N7 Day. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, check out my other videos, that sort of shit. And I'll see you guys hopefully in my next live stream about Mass Effect. I might make another one, and probably about the remastered trilogy that got confirmed. But otherwise, Scully the Goblin. To my fellow goblins out there, may your pockets be full of gold. And to any quarrying babes out there, I'm single, and I'm not to fucking make that joke. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and yeah, happy N7 Day, and stay safe out there. Peace.